Hey, Coach, that was a tight game, and then late in the third quarter, it just seemed to get away from you. Was that you guys, or was that them?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, you know, Northern Michigan is a very good basketball team. They have a veteran crew. They have all 5 starters back from a year ago. They have 12 returners on their roster, and he's playing 10 of them. So they've just got a lot of experience, and you can tell they don't make a lot of mistakes. We're certainly trying to disrupt them. We've got a young group coming in, kind of made some youthful mistakes, I felt like, on offense, but you know, I'm very, very proud of our effort. I think we played really hard, and you know, I've said that before, we're going to play really hard. We just got to play a little smarter now, too.
Seemed like, and maybe it's just perception, it seemed like in the third quarter there was as many fouls called both ways in that quarter as there were the rest of the game combined. Was there something different about the way it was played, or was it speed, or what was that? You
know what, I'm not really sure, but I did feel like, you know, it slows us down. We want to keep the clock, you know, we wanted to kind of keep the tempo going, and you know, they were fouls called both ways, so it wasn't lopsided by any means. We made some youthful mistakes, I felt like, on offense, and we really have to learn how to value every possession, and got a little sloppy on that. But I thought defensively, you know, we were certainly outsized, but we played really hard and played to the end, and I'm certainly proud of that. I think we got to focus on Michigan Tech at this point, though.
All right, Coach, thanks. Let's get them Saturday.
Okay, thank you.
Sean.
Great stuff, Joe. As always, we're going to wrap this up quickly, take a look at the highlight package. And Rod Beard, this was a game for a vast majority of 3 quarters.
Yeah, tight right up until late in that third quarter. And early on, this is Janae Williams going right inside. Janae finished with 15 points, 7 rebounds. She was 4 of 11 shooting, and you can see just a lot of that wasn't easy stuff. Wasn't easy going, and she had 8 of those in that first quarter. Jessica Schultz got going for Northern inside. She only had 4 points in that first half, but then she started to get some of her teammates involved. She finished with 13 and 6 rebounds, a couple of blocks. And Nastasia Chambers never really got into what we're used to seeing from her. Wayne State gets it inside, kicks it right out to Alex Mattis. She hits the 3 from the corner. And this was a nip and tuck game up at halftime, 25-25.
Third quarter, it was tough for a while as well. But, you know, again, in the end, I mean, you saw multiple Wildcats stepping up. No doubt about that. Youngstrom, one of them. And in the third quarter, it continued.
Yeah, and the answer was points in the paint for Northern, because they're going to make you go inside, and you can see the rotation and getting outside here. And when you're so packed in from them scoring in the paint on you, and then you kick it outside, it's tough to recover. And that's where Wayne State had some troubles today. Elizabeth Lutz right there getting that 3. And then when the shots are falling for Wayne State, you feel like they can get back in this game. But as you got late in the third quarter, you could see the tide turning, and Erin Honkala got going.
Yeah, she sure did. The young lady from Howell, so many little things early in the game, but certainly became an offensive force in that second half.
14 points, 10 rebounds for Honkala. But again, it was just she found her groove, and Wayne State did not have a player who could match her on the court.
Yeah, in the end, a little bit too much Northern Michigan, and you can see why they are unbeaten in the GLIAC conference. Lexi Smith got it going as well, Rod, and they end up winning going away. What jumps out to you when looking at the numbers?
Well, the rebounding advantage there. We said Wayne State came in leading the conference in rebounding. That's a +4 for Northern, so that's a win there for them. But then points in the paint. I mean, I mentioned that so many times. 34-18, that they're getting any shot that they wanted, and Wayne State just didn't have the size or the gumption to be able to stop them when they got in the paint, and they just had their way.
Well, there it is, your final score. Northern Michigan comes away with a 69-56 record. Want to thank you for joining us here. Great team effort by the fine folks at CN 900. A shout out to Joe Abramson, Mike Bratta, our statistician, my broadcast partner, Rod Beard. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying goodbye for now from the Mapthai Center in Detroit.